Ah, huh? Yeah, you like pineapples, huh? Take it. Ah, oh, you don't like pineapple anymore? All right, let's go. Get your graham cracker. I'm gonna get your cracker. Come on. Why are you putting graham crackers there? Why would you do that? I never asked you to do that. Huh? Maria? Us guys, just me, Raphael, and Audrey. I actually do like the way that makes it shell though. I like them crispy. I don't like them all soft because it's fall apart. What? He doesn't have to. I eat yours. Yeah, Audrey. I got graham cracker for you here. Huh? What's this? Yeah. You're crazy, girlfriend. Yeah. Who's a crazy little girl? There you are. Eat your graham cracker. You eat over there because you make a mess. All right. Let's get down to business. One thing I do want to do. Oh, I need to fix that. Let's see. Materials. Material list. Oh, that's not going to work. Filters. Materials and textures. There we go. Okay. That look weird? Not really. Probably even add it to that. It doesn't really look weird at all. Does it? Maybe. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you'll work with it. I want to make this more like a hidden city. Like, you have to, like, can't even get in there until you complete the quest. Something like that. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, take away the materials. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a path from that. Here are some of these trees. Do I want to work on UI first? I guess I can work on UI. Okay. Let's use. Let's see, widgets. Yep. Oh, I should be using this one, huh? Okay. Let's see, I'm more of a pain in the ass. Okay, let's go down to the WS. Maps, widgets, proficiency. Hold on, little girl. Okay. So it should be actually be so let me see actually. So it pops up. Oh, there. I'll fix the spacing after. Come here. Oh, sorry. Okay. Cracker. Cracker. Yeah, you're a picky. Okay. So text. Put text block here. Call it. Um. Audrey, stop! Eat it! Stop crushing it! Jesus, child. Okay. Um.
Yeah.
Okay. And then maybe another one under. Which text block? Stop, kid. It's driving me crazy. Oh, this little girl driving me crazy, man. Checkbox border. Okay. Oh, but you'd have to place that. Go behind the panel. Shit, I'm not used to the UI. Let's not do that yet. This. I do like it last year. Oh, I need to get your brother a drink. He's coughing like crazy. Ow! I hear a little boy coughing like crazy.
That's funny that you well, you're
All right. Let's just back out of proficiency because I still need to watch some videos on how to do the skill tree. What the fuck happened? Is it because I was hitting? Okay, alright. I'll figure this out. Perspective, default, viewport. Oh my god, I don't know what I did. I don't even know what I did. I don't know how it messed that up when I was inside a different viewport. Oh no. I don't know what to do here. Showtime. Show official stats. Game view? No. I need game view. Fuck. I don't know what happened. Might have to restart. I'm afraid it's just gonna be like this. I'm supposed to be. Fuck. I'm have to back out. Don't save. I broke it. I broke it. Oh no, are you serious? I didn't save it though. Why is it like that? Ah, fuck me. Uh, I can hear you. I didn't do anything right. Oh, thank God. It fixed itself. That scared the shit out of me. All right. I was about to ask for some help for a second. I have to do that again. No. No. Oh, still no. That's pretty interesting. That's a very interesting way of looking at it. Huh? I wonder what that looks like. Have to find out. Maybe. Oh, it's moving. That's a moving core. Oh, shit. Okay. No. How does that one look? Kind of crazy, huh? Those don't fit in if that's the case. Let's make it more like a shit fits in. Alright. Okay, move that, move that, move that, move that. I'll have to fix that later. Let's save that. I want to see. I think my player start should work. Yes, it does work. Okay. I'll be right back.
Supreme Court showdown. You accepted your duties as a public defender. As someone who has had family members on patrol and in the line of fire, I care deeply about public safety. I know what it's like to have loved ones go off to protect, to serve, and the fear of not knowing whether or not they're going to come home again. She pushed back against accusations. She handed down life sentences to people convicted of possessing child pornography. As a mother and a judge has had to deal with these cases, I was thinking that nothing could be further from the truth. And in every case, when I am dealing with something like this, it is important to me to make sure that the children's perspective, the children's voices are represented in my sentences. Republican President Jackson, the first former public defender nominated to the High Court, about the defense of terror suspects in May. The chairman believes in what your habeas petitions the government of advocates for criminals for holding the detainees and holding the detainees by our government that we were acting for criminals. Senator, I don't remember that accusation. Why in the world would you call Secretary of Defense Rumsfeld and George W. Bush war criminals in a legal fight? It seems so out of character. Well, Senator, I don't remember that particular reference. I was representing my clients and making arguments. In the case in question, Jackson did not. That's when the American government war criminals. She wrote that the alleged torture and other inhumane treatment in Guantanamo Bay constitute war crimes, and war crimes against humanity. Some of the girls. Republican Senator Ted Cruz, then President Jackson, the first black woman nominated to the High Court, celebrated race. Use every conflict as a racial conflict. Even if that's an actor, in real society. I don't have to read it. I don't think so. But I've never studied critical race theory and I've never used it. Do you agree with this book that is being taught to kids that the babies are racist? Senator. I do not believe that any child should be made to feel as though they're racist or though they are not valued or though they're less than. I don't think that about one children's book down to another. Just exactly. Senator, I have not reviewed any of those books, any of those ideas. They don't come up in my work as a judge, which I'm respectfully here to address. On the portion of Jackson making her position clear, and Casey are the seventh of the Supreme Court concerning the right to terminate a woman's pregnancy. The first day of questioning is not live on the Hill tonight. How many days of questioning for Judge Jackson and Democrats have been posted to confirm her enforcement question if she had any Republican support as she has had in the past. Well, David, Judge Jackson faces one more full day of questioning tomorrow. And of course, three Republicans supported her confirmation to the D.C. surveillance. The Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, but tonight, Graham storming out of that hearing room, growing frustrated. He told reporters on the way out that he sees red flags to the side. He may not support the confirmation this time around. David? Rachel's got a watching it all from the Hill tonight, Rachel. Thank you. We turned out Ukraine tonight. Ukraine forces pushing back Russia to the key suburb of the capital of Kyiv. Also tonight, we witnessed a grinding battle of Marius steel mill under fire. This video posted online by the Ukrainian national. You just fix a whole images of Ukrainian tanks fighting back against the Russians on a Marian street. Emergency NATO summit. Let's expand ready for the summit. Things exchange Longman from Lviv, Ukraine tonight. Tonight, Ukrainians executed a strategic summit. Ukrainian troops didn't properly plan for logistics or sustainment, or they didn't properly execute their plan, but they are still having problems. It was just like the that city on the siege. Verified videos posted to social media by a far-right paramilitary group incorporated into the Ukrainian National Guard showed Ukrainian tanks opening fire on Russian forces in the streets. This dramatic joint video showing a series of massive explosions with still blood, destroying several buildings. Since Putin's forces began their attack on Ukraine on February 24th, some of the most egregious accounts of most concentrated war crimes have emanated from Ukraine. It's not good when these videos were taken. They huge satellite images from this key port city showing a sheer horror of Putin's bombed out buildings block after block. President Zelensky said today there's nothing in Mariupol but in ruins. Natalia spent 2 weeks hiding from bombardment with her own parents, risking death just to eat or find some self-service to call for help. She managed to escape along with their 4 cats. We went out every day because there was no gas, no eating, she says. We were searching for water, something to make the fire. So every day we have to go out to look for water, look for something to be able to cook. Yes. It was like scavenging at a level. Yes, she says. At the same time, we understood that at any time we might be killed by the next bomb. Scavenging for food daily there. James Baldwin joined us from Lviv tonight, and James, we know President Biden, of course, travels to Brussels tomorrow for this emergency NATO summit. World leaders expected to announce more sanctions on Russia and potentially maintaining a longer-term U.S. troop presence in Europe. Yeah, that's right, David. This is about helping to expand military assistance to Ukraine, which looks like it really is making a difference. Tightening sanctions on Russia, and more broadly establishing a new status quo for the long term. More troops in Europe to guard against any further escalations. Vladimir Putin may be planning. James Longman in Ukraine will be broadcasting this World News Tonight broadcast from the region for the rest of the week. James will see you there tomorrow night. In the meantime, there are disturbing new images coming in from China tonight at the moments before that Boeing 737 crash, 132 people on board. Tonight, ABC's Gina Benitez with the new video shown on Chinese television a short time ago in the morning. It is difficult. Tonight, Chinese state-run media publishing this security camera video reportedly showing Chinese surveillance at 5735, which robbed them from the sky. Chinese companies say it turned over the video to authorities. This, as a U.S. intelligence source tells ABC News, don't rule anything out, including the most urban station of there, where they take shows the Boeing 737-800 plunge more than 20,000 feet in less than 2 minutes, first rolling to around 8,000 feet from nearly 29,000. Then appeared to level off before going into a gravity. Chinese officials say today that when air traffic control noticed the drop in altitude, it called for speed, but got no answer. Tonight, the NTSB, Boeing engine manufacturer CFM, and the FAA now joining Chinese investigators to figure out what caused this crash. And Taylor knows data that enforcement reporters have yet to be found, but they could be buried deep underground. David's where Gene Benitez back with us tonight. Gene, thank you. Now the pandemic here at home, and what you're now seeing here in the U.S. with this highly transmissible Omicron subvariant. Here's Ian Pilgrim. With that highly contagious Omicron subvariant BA2 now making up about 35% of new cases in the U.S., Dr. Anthony Fauci tonight is warning the country could follow the UK with its own COVID resurgence. We generally lag about 3 weeks or so behind the UK, so if we're going to see an uptick, we should start seeing it within the next week or so. Fauci doesn't expect a strain on hospitals, but there are concerning signs. New infections and hospitalizations in the U.S. are no longer falling, and wastewater testing and early warning system shows COVID positive samples increased at least 100% last week across 122 sites according to the CDC. And with testing sites closing for Americans using at-home kits and fewer states reporting 50 cases, Some experts are worried about what we don't know. With this lack of data, we're trying to at risk of repeating our mistakes of the past, being unprepared for a new surge, and unfortunately, that means unnecessary hospitalization or deaths. What makes things more complicated, COVID relief funding is solely Congress started tomorrow. 31 million uninsured Americans will no longer get free COVID testing or treatment. David? Tonight, thank you. Also tonight, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki reported she's now tested positive for COVID and will not accompany President Biden to Europe. Psaki says she was not in close contact with the president in recent days and that he has tested negative. And just a short time ago, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton tweeting she has tested positive for COVID with mild symptoms. Former President Bill Clinton has tested negative. When we come back here tonight, the news coming in, 6 teenage girls from the same high school have been killed in a horrific crash at the school is now safe. Preservation Ignorance Tech contains the only clinically proven nutrient formula recommended by the National Eye Institute to help reduce the risk of moderate to advanced AMD progression. Preservation is backed by 20 years of clinical studies. And it's by the eye experts at Bausch & So ask your doctor about adding preservation and fill in the missing piece of your plan. Like preservation. There was reports of a horrific highway crash near Oklahoma City. Authorities say 6 teenage girls were killed when their car collided with a semi at the intersection of US 377 and Oklahoma 22. The victims all from the same school, Tishomingo High School tonight, saying our hearts are broken. And in New York City tonight, authorities now say a suspect has surrendered the shoving death of an 87-year-old grandmother, beloved Broadway voice coach. Lauren Pazienza of Port Jefferson has been arrested and charged with manslaughter, accused of randomly attacking Barbara Mayer Guster more than a week ago, shoving her to the ground. She died of her injuries 5 days later. And when we come back here tonight, the recall for 700,000 SUVs.
Before that,
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a but a bigger mistake. A goal to work toward. Or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and humanitarian training like we have, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice, JP Morgan Wealth Management. No, that one's not for me. You're good. Hi, Becky. Oh, I'm not doing good, Becky. I did do since last August. I've been going to therapy. Then they get what they call that, where they bend their knee, when you go to sleep. Yeah, so I'll do that, but that didn't help. They give me therapy, man. Every time I bend my knee, I freeze up. They said I'm too tense, so we're not too happy at therapy. And then, so right now I'm on the, what they call it, I'm taking some time off therapy right now. So at the end of May, he wants to be in my knee again, talked about this. And, I don't know. I don't think that's good. I just ate it, my knee is just sore. We went, to Washington State with my daughter and went back. The wind was blowing real bad at Pendleton. I didn't, I didn't tell nobody. You know what? The second day, I was in the hospital one day. I should have stood there like 2 nights. The second day I was home, all day. Becky, I couldn't understand. I was crying. I had a fit. I just forget it. Forget it. To the nursing home. But I'm glad I did go to the nursing home because they took me out of the epidemic, there. Well, thank God I didn't go, but I did have a fit. I just cried and cried. And, some people get fits, you get a lot. So you got me a one nurse to tell me how to take care of yourself for a while. I'll never do it again. I'll never have another like that. I think we'll never do it. I'll never. Stephen, how's he doing? Really? Who did this? Really? A lot of people told me that they did really good. They both have their needs done, and I said, I just can't. I don't know what's wrong. You know? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Is that the one? Is that one where it bends your knee and pushing you? It didn't do me any good. It didn't do me any good. I think I'm just scared, and I guess they're screaming. I scream. Huh? Okay, because I have something I'm just not anymore because of my insurance. And it's very cautious about I do, I do, I do, and I still freak out. I still freak out. Well, he hit my knee real quick, I scream, and I cuss, and then now I don't want to touch my feet. I know, I'm being a big baby, I'm being a big group. I'm a big, Tony live with me. And he goes, "Grandma, no, you don't touch me." Oh, yeah, I just don't want, oh, but it is so sore. I think it's, they call that, it's got, what do they call that? It's got a lot of, everybody speaks of what you found, the scar tissue, yes, the scar tissue. Yep, yep. Yeah, but it's getting stiffer. It doesn't want to, keep it bent for a little while. I'm having a hard time now. Okay, so we got looking downstairs, Mom, having a hard time. Backwards. But he told me, my dad told me, if I can go use my right knee to go up, and I go down to my left, and my right knee is going where I have surgery. And make sure, told me or somebody goes upstairs, I got that L, so I don't mask it. But he's been rubbing my knee at night too. And there's a heat pad on it. Huh? Oh, no, I don't like shots. But they Damn straight. But then, when I was getting out of the pool, my knee was already, locked up before the surgery, and I couldn't even walk, it's bad. Well, they're gonna put me in and I'll ask them about that. Because I told them before I had to give me another shot, Or the boat. Yeah, he said no, he doesn't like you to do that, so that's why I have to say. Oh, I have to ask Brad. That's why I told you, when you can together to sell the houses, that basically work that way, just give us the rest of it, and then that was
Come here.
yeah, I'm living up there, I keep up there.
Oh my God.
There.
Tenzin! You still there, man? Oh shit. There's no way you're there. Oh, I was doing that. Weird. Okay. See, I wonder if I just double up on it from behind stuff right. If I do that, then I can just kind of bring down this. I just go over these. Bring over here. Over there. Fine. If I just move this out a little bit. Don't like that, guys. Right. Don't have to do that with that. Probably I should do it with this though. Oh. I think I should bring it down like where that thing's at level. Yeah. Oh, I like it like that. So I'll bring this one in. I do like actually having the like things connect. I wonder if I should make it where they connect. Nah, do it like that. Well, let's bring it over here, flip it around, back over, straighten out a little bit. I do want to put like a roof over it, but I don't know how I do that. How about, let me tell you this. General. Let's do general. See what pops up. And I could probably lay it flat. Pillar. I thought that was gonna be bigger. Is that like fine though? Like, I don't know. But it's like maybe have something in there. Right there. I don't know about that. Maybe I'll put this like mark this. That one there at the end. Put this down. That won't work. Okay. I should put one of these right here though. Okay. Wall. How would that look? Maybe if I put that on the outside. Because what I want to do is I want to put a tree in here. I'll do that with like a special tree. After I finish this. One more wall up here. What the fuck's that? Have it? Hello. Oh, hold on. I have to turn my my Discord up. 1 second. Can you talk again?
Yeah, what's up?
There we go. Oh, I just I'm working on my Kickstarter right now, so I'm just streaming and.
I'm new to deving, so I'm still learning.
Hey man, I'm new to Unreal. I was working on Unity for a while, and I just switched over to Unreal about 2 months ago.
Yeah,
So just
I do like it's pretty straightforward.
are
It's a lot of
you
work.
are you doing Unreal right now?
Yeah, I'm doing Unreal. I'm trying to make like a city game where you do jobs, you get paid. Might make it into 5M long term, but I'm new to like everything deving, so
Is
I'm just learning on how to make a map first.
is it kind of like Habbo Hotel? Have you ever heard of that?
Kind of. It's kind of like 5M is what I'm doing ish is my idea, but I'm making small games to learn and then integrate some of the stuff I use in the small games to my bigger project that who knows if it ever gets released. But
Well, that's cool. Yeah. I actually kind of skipped a lot of that. So I know how to program a little bit, but I didn't follow like all the videos and everything like that. Since I started Unity,
I learned coding through like I was taking a class, so I learned the basics of C++.
oh, okay, all right, yeah. Basically,
It's
I'm
not like
just
I'm completely in the dark, but I'm
no.
still completely in the dark. If that makes sense.
Oh, I get you, man. There's a lot. There's a lot to it. Right now, I'm having a harder time with like using the sequencer and setting up like camera rails for like flyby and whatnot. That's what I'm trying to work on. But like the UI is kicking my ass.
It's everything's kicking my ass. I'm still just learning how to even create a level, and I'm so lost.
So what specifically are you having a hard time with?
It's just like the landscape. I watch a lot of tutorials. I'm learning like the landscape. Like I just want to to get like the basic roads and stuff, just in the city. Just my first goal is just to make an outline like you would do in City Skyscraper.
Okay.
Because we use like the skills like from City Skyscraper. Like I know when you make a city, so we do it in Minecraft stuff, which isn't coding, but I mean same concept of designing. Is I would like to get just basic outline out of where buildings would go, and then slowly build it from there.
I got you. I got you. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I've been trying to figure out too. So if you spot them, grab them. Raphael, they were inside the balloons. Raphael bit them and blew them up. Yeah, I spent all day trying to pick up these. Don't worry, I'll pick up all the plays. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I had to go attend to my child. So.
That's all good, but it's really cool. I kind of just want to take this project as a hobby.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
coding. I love learning new things. Like I have ADHD, so I'm low in not learning new things.
I gotcha.
One of my other things I'm learning is trading market.
Oh yeah. Are you talking about like crypto or?
No, features. I want to do features. I don't really not a big crypto. I know the market decently well. I mean, I'm an accounting major,
Okay.
and I love doing. I'm not like a big fan of corporate finance. I'm more like personal finance is like what I kind of want to do. So I was my goal when I was young was to be a financial advisor, and the more I looked into it, financial advisors are glorified salesmen,
Oh, I got you.
and it's not what you would think. And I know my cousin owns a big corporation. He owns a big corporation for managing big dollar money. He's just fucking my other cousin works for him, and I talk to him. He does a lot of it's like sales pitching.
That's good to know. I never knew that. So.
Now, you got to realize that these big corporations have people that make their, where you're investing and everything at. So they have like financial analysts or CFAs and stuff analyze these stocks, come up with what's good, what's going to go through. All the financial advisors are the ones that will go out, find people. They need to still go to school, understand like the basic terminology, but at the end of the day, they're not picking where people's money's going to go. They're not doing the risk. They are proposing a sales pitch of what the corporation has already done.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So they are not going to move your money. They're going to move the money for what the corporation will think.
I got you.
So yeah, I wasn't interested in like the sales. I like to invest personally.
Yeah, definitely.
And the reason I went with accounting is, I might not be investing, and I know I could have went into financial analyzing, but at the end of the day, it's just an interest me. I like to learn businesses because I plan one day to run one. Accounting. I mean, I could have took economics, but I liked not economics. I could have took like a business class entrepreneur and stuff, but at the end of the day, accounting it feels a lot better than entrepreneur. Personally,
Accounting. I have a friend in that, and he says it's a very monotonous job, very boring. So I mean, if you can stand just doing numbers all day, it's a good job.
well,
But
there's a lot that goes. People, that's like a bad conception of accounting. It all depends what you go and do for accounting.
yeah, I mean, like
There's a lot of different accountants that you can become. You can become an auditor. You can become a manager
that's
of
true.
accounting.
Yeah, because
You
he's
can do
working for the IRS as an auditor, I think. So
Yeah, so that's auditing. So he probably gets to do some cool things. Like a lot of it is numbers, but he probably gets to travel a lot and go see different work sites and actually audit people though.
sure.
So like there's that side though to it. It's a traveling. Travel a lot of different places. Like my teacher or my professor actually, sadly, he just put an email out saying he's resigning at this semester, but he does the marijuana business.
Really?
And one of the cool things like he had was you gotta realize some of them are rich as fuck. And they have a lot of money. They just do things that they don't even remember. So one of the auditing cases he had is one of the people had a bunch of private islands and a lot of different assets scattered and said, why do you have all this stuff? And he didn't even know. He just kind of bought them. So they got to do a trip on one of the private islands.
Oh, that's
Stay
crazy.
there, to see what's going on there. And he said it was pretty cool.
That'd be awesome.
But I don't know. I just wanted to learn, like, how businesses work, workflow, really understand assets. And, when you do accounting and stuff, you can really understand your cash flow. You can understand where to maximize your profits and everything from, like, cash. It's like a cash standpoint instead of, like, a business standpoint.
Yeah.
So, like, if your resources, like, you can check your accounts instead of actually going through every single thing and just pull up, your accounts that would QuickBooks would have made and actually understand it a lot easier than, like, someone just entrepreneur would do. You can actually be like, okay, we're lacking in these areas. What can we do to cut these costs down? Actually increase these. And you learn more about that in accounting, I feel.
Okay.
I think personally I want to create my own gym when I'm older, and there's a lot that went into that decision.
Create your own
When
what?
I like lifting,
I missed that.
my own gym.
Oh, your gym.
And the reason I want to create a gym is I feel like that's an industry that is lacking. Because I see all these other gyms, I know one in the area that's successful, and the guy's a dumb fuck. I mean, blatantly, like, honest, my girlfriend worked for him. The guy sexually assaults his workers and stuff. Can't hold workers to save his life, but he tries to fucking hit on all these female workers that he gets and stuff. Struggles but makes it. And I just look, I'm like, if he's able to be successful, and I looked at Planet Fitness too. I'm like, Planet Fitness is a $1 billion industry, and their cost is very low. And I kind of looked into it on my own. So I'm like, why? And I kind of realized they're the only ones that actually touch the missing part of the fitness industry, and they're the only ones. And a lot of people who actually lift do not like Planet Fitness. And so, therefore, I mean, as the big industry leader for fitness, there's a lot of improvement that still can be made.
That's kind of. That's kind of crazy to hear, I guess, because I imagine fitness, I mean, the gym industry is doing, I thought, be doing really well because, I mean,
They do, but just not on a large scale.
uh, yeah, because I was gonna say
You
like
hear,
fitness right now is like such a mainstream thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, but you always have small gyms running. You don't really have these. You do, and like statewide, but really the only wide stream on it people really know is Planet Fitness.
Well, then there's also 24-hour fitness. Yeah, I
Well, there's
guess
those, but they're not as they're big. They're up there, but they're not like Planet Fitness. And Planet Fitness touches what people want.
that's crazy
Or
though, because
want
I've
more
never
than
been to
anything.
Platinum Fitness. I've been to all these other gyms, but I've never touched Platinum Fitness out of all of
I
them.
don't either. I don't like Planet
Yeah,
Fitness because
I
realize
saw
they
it and I
touch
didn't care for any of it.
for like a business wide. They touch the people that aren't fitness people, and
Oh,
there's more
that's
people
probably
that
why.
aren't big fitness than there are people that love fitness. If you did like a combination of the two, you could do very very well. Major section for the average day people coming in. Maybe even add like tanning. Add tan in your place like they do. I would add like a tan place, maybe steam showers, just nice like facility places that people want, but have big buildings for it. You can't have a small gym like you would see like in your local town. You have to have a big building. I mean, there's a lot that goes into opening a place like that. You really have to look at your long-term debt. You have to look up how long, how much profit am I expected to make, how big of a loan would I need, and how long do I need that debt for? And as you grow, you push your long-term debt further and further and further. That's how businesses run. They don't ever pay their debt fully off, just like our government never pulls their debt fully off. And
That's
that's
true.
another misconception with economics is our debt is not necessarily bad as the U.S. economy. It's just we're able to pay off our debt. So since we're able to pay off our original debt with the payments we're making, we're able to take on more debt. That's why we go more in debt, not because we're just going to go more in debt.
Huh? I never knew that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that that's not necessarily bad. It's not always a good thing either. I mean, if you start taking on too much debt, that's where economics interferes. Are we going to be taking on too much debt? But like our bonds for like all of our debt that we take on are like 30 to 40 years out there. And as our economy grew, we're able to take on more debt to be able to pay over the time. But at the end of the day, it can still get to a time that we need to start cutting back on it, though. But it's just like a big corporation. What I didn't realize is, do you know who owns the second largest amount of debt in the U.S.?
No.
You have China that owns the most of our debt, and then the second largest is actually the Federal Reserve.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And you know what's ironic about it? How do they pay off? How do they pay the government when they take out their debt? They print money. That's what printing money does. Is we're paying our government back.
What the fuck?
It's weird, but that's how it works, which creates inflation. Which inflation can't always be bad, but you look at our economy now, and inflation right now. That's the topic: is it bad inflation? Is it good inflation? You have too much inflation at a small time. It fucks with the economy. And
That's
another
true.
thing you see right now is our scale of our economy always goes up and down. So our growth of economies, picture it as a straight linear line, and add like a line that goes above it, below it, below it, like like a sound wave.
Yeah.
And the idea is they raise interest rates right now because we're kind of on the downtrend. So what they do is called a crash landing. You want to lower that sound wave. So when we dip below our recession, it's not as bad. That's kind of economics. Yeah, that's what I like. But this is kind of something new I wanted to learn. Didn't need to go a little bit too much of a rant.
Well, you're good, man. It's good to know that you learn something new every day. You know.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot about like this coding. I found one of the guys here wanted to help just to install the what do you call it? The Quixel bridge into Unreal.
You've been watching a lot of videos.
I watched the video, but my folders were a mess, and Quixel bridge wouldn't install right.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've used Quicksilver or not.
I haven't.
It's a free asset marketplace that allows you to add photo scanned actual like foliage assets and like textures to your map. If you're able to quickly upload them in instead of going to the marketplace.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah. I just went and downloaded a lot of well, a few 4K assets, and then, I mean, they have a bunch of free assets on there. So I downloaded some meadow packs and the
I got
grass
that
and everything like
bicycle
that.
pack.
What was that?
I downloaded that bicycle pack I wanted to mess around with.
Yeah, they have a lot of packages to use it for free, which is really nice. One
That's what I
thing
like. You know?
I couldn't figure out how to do on here, and I'd have to like go further into it, watch some videos. But compared to Unity, setting up the ground, like, I don't know if you're watching mine, but
I've been watching it.
okay, so the ground, it's made out of material, not texture. That's actually both. But it comes with, so I'm using a preset. It's called Australia. That's the
Yeah,
ground. So I'm just using a preset and I build over it, and because it's good, it's quality. It looks really good.
yeah,
Uh, but trying to adjust and change it is a whole different world, dude. Like, I went from Unity to here, I couldn't figure it out. Like Unity, I had it easy, but Unity used textures only. You don't use materials, and or at least not in the way I was taught. And I try to go
yeah.
through here doing that, and you're basically blueprinting your materials to the world's landscape, and it's I need to go further into it, but I was basically trying to show different biomes and
Yeah.
like, like green area, whatnot, grass, greens, nature, forest, go into a desert area and whatnot, like this is desert, and then to snow. But I couldn't figure out how to change the material. So this is
I
like,
still don't know either.
yeah, so this is like,
You paint like the material though? You paint with a different texture, you just use a brush and paint over.
I tried, it wouldn't let me do it. So,
I
uh,
know some. There's a guy I'm talking to. Like, he's one of the moderators here, and he's one of the help me. He kind of just showed me a little bit on I guess a little bit, but like he showed me all of his projects. He's so advanced. Like he built this like prison using just math, not like textures, so he can adjust everything in his prison just with.
oh, that's awesome.
And the guy is like, he's doing the PUBG. You know the initial launch of PUBG, how they had that beta. He bought the beta and is making a game off of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's pretty cool. And I asked him how he learned, and he said he just had a guy that, and he's just a 3D modeler turned dev. So he didn't know coding. He had some just old guy that actually worked on the Unreal Engine teach him. And he said it was real weird that the dude who built Unreal doesn't really understand the functions. He just understands. He's so advanced that he doesn't really understand the basic functions because he doesn't use them really anymore. He uses more advanced stuff.
He doesn't know the basic
When
stuff. He only knows all the advanced methods, huh?
Yeah, because he would ask like, "What does this function do?" And I'm really like, because he's the one who's making the functions do what the functions do, and he's like, "I'm a little bit lost." He's like, "I don't remember." He's like, "I know what makes the functions do what they do." So, cool. I love learning this. The problem is when you learning the base of everything is just the tedious part.
Yeah, I like doing the. For me, the tedious part is adding in, like, say, because I'm doing the MMO like Kickstarter. It's just a select level just to show off the mechanics and functionality of the game.
Yeah.
Well, trying to make every single like item that can drop from a monster. I'm not doing every single item. I'm only going to make like a small list of a few things that could drop.
Mhm.
But I need to set up the crafting and doing like adding in the items. Like, say you want to add in just a sword for one thing. There's so many different things you have to do. So for that, I could actually show you.
I the one thing I'm trying to make is like city people can work. It's gonna be multiplayer, which makes it even harder when you're learning. So I can make small games to learn. It's a lot. Like you're way ahead than I am.
I mean, the best the best advice I could give you when it comes down to that is try as get as many like plug-in assets from the store, at least free ones that you can that will progress your your workload. You know what I mean? It'll take off that workload for you. Like for
That's what
me,
I've been doing. Like I'm thinking about buying this one though. The only reason I'm thinking about buying one is this: I'm building a city, and it has modular buildings and everything, with it all like mathematically already done for me. That allows you to change textures for rain and stuff.
oh, that'd be good. Is it generated? Does it just generate the buildings around the area, or
No, no, it gives you the models and
just
it gives
gives?
you like a basic layout and allows you to copy and paste city blocks in
I
and
got
then
you.
change the modular of the building so I can make different model buildings. Don't know if I'm going to use it yet. I might just build my own. It's supposed to be learning.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, try to do whatever you can on your own, but I don't know. I got most of my stuff done just by using free assets and building on top of them. You know, like
Yeah,
putting them in and then using what they had available. Um, like this entire all these data tables and everything were and the way this character is actually made. Like I got lucky. This guy put up his add-on for free, and this had inventory system. It had, I mean, it's not beautiful, but
I found a
functionality.
video for how to make an inventory system. I'm just going to use the video and create it off the video just to learn it.
Yeah, and that's good. Like I won't lie, I got a little impatient,
I
but
want to do like my end goal game goal is to make like the game Scum.
I
Like
heard of it,
Tarkov,
never
like
played it.
use one or Tarkov. I want to make an inventory system that like if you have a bag on, you can put it into a bag, which is really advanced.
Bag within a bag.
Oh, like where you open up like your inventory, and if you have a backpack on it, it'll actually have inventory slots like grids, or like
Oh,
with the
I
items in.
see. I see. Okay, yeah.
I don't plan on adding weight to it. I know that'd be more realistic. It's not real life.
Yeah. Have you ever played Entropia Universe? Or ever heard of it?
No.
So my game is based off a few different games. Um, it's based off of Entropia Universe, WoW, and RuneScape, and
Yeah, I've seen RuneScape.
and a tad bit of Diablo. But basically, the game is where anything's tradable. As you're going through it, your skills and stats and everything. Well, basically your skills and like your proficient. I mean, for your professions, everything you learn, you have one avatar, kind of like RuneScape, or yeah, it is like RuneScape when it comes
Yeah.
down to having one avatar. But you build into those skills so you can have like it'll. That's why you make the UI because I really can't show you and explain it, but basically you'll have a UI with a bunch of skills, 20 skills, whatever, and you can pick, oh, I want to use a fireball character, or you could go into whatever you want. So you can actually like get the skills on your bar. You can pull them onto your bar and be like, okay, I want to start working on this character or just these skills. So fire will eventually level up its proficiency from like 1 to 100, for example.
That's kind
And
of what I wanted. That's kind of like what I'm looking for, but like for like a city job. So like I want bank robbing and stuff eventually, and I want like different skills to be able to. So maybe if you're lock picking a building, you can work on lock picking, get your level up to be able to like attack like more advanced buildings locks. And I want like a hacking skill, where you can't even hack if you don't have any skill. And I want like job bases though in the city where if you work like a tech job, be like a basic job, and the longer you work, you can like actually level up your
and like
skills and
eventually
learn.
maybe you have like hidden skills where they unlock after like maybe you
Yeah,
have a couple of other skills level up and then it unlocks a hidden skill or something like that, because that's
yeah,
what
I
I'm
want
doing with
like
mine
different
too.
skills. Like if you're gonna rob a bank, you have to actually spend time, doing jobs, building, actually prepping to be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean that sounds
Yeah,
good. That sounds actually really good. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and I want player-owned businesses, for the server.
So do you plan on having people making money through your game?
What do you mean plan on making money for the game?
I wasn't sure what your like business plan behind it was. Um,
Oh, this isn't
okay,
more for
sounds
like a
good.
business. This is more like a hobby that I'm doing.
Okay, so I was talking to somebody else.
I might.
One second, one second. Yeah.
You need to pick her up in like that's another hour and watch them, okay?
Yeah.
And stay off the computer.
All right. So uh I was talking about business plans because mine I intend on having people be able to make money playing the
Like
game.
IRL money.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have in-game
I would
currency.
love to do that, but I have no clue how I would even go about doing that.
So the way I'm gonna do it is by allowing everything to be tradable. And
I
so
was gonna,
what?
one of the things I wanted to do, it's kind of tradable, I guess I can make is like I want to add like different jobs. If there's, I want an arcade in there. If you play the arcade, you can get these trading cards that if you create a set, will unlock stuff.
Okay.
So I want like small things like that. I was thinking like it incentivizes people to like if someone owns a bar, they can put up a card. It's like sets. So like if someone does like a poker run event, with different like bars, they could possibly have a chance to get one of these like cards. So it's like I want to go to these to hopefully get these cards. If I can make a set, I can unlock something. And I was gonna make blueprints. They're one-time uses. Like if you want a black market gun and you want to build it, you have to work hard to get all these blueprints to build these guns.
That's a good idea. Um, I'm not gonna say what I would suggest, but I'd say maybe add in like NFTs to it. I'm not a huge fan with NFTs,
I was
but
thinking about NFTs due to the fact like I was thinking, what if people add like paintings of
yeah,
your NFTs
it,
inside like
it,
because
you can do it with
I wanted
houses
to make
too.
modular housing.
Yeah, because you can do it with houses. Like if people are doing jobs within a game, you might as well just make a reward where they could buy maybe houses in like certain parts of the city.
That's what I was doing, and I was gonna make it if you work hard enough, you can start your own business.
Yeah. Hey, even
Like I was,
people could even buy out the clubs. Maybe like how you're talking about having a place where you could play cards or poker or whatever.
that's well, I was making a casino. I started working on like the casino script with someone. The idea is I was gonna have like a working casino in there where people could come in, and now I was going to add in so people could buy these underground like buildings, right? Like alleyway buildings. You could buy the land in there, and you could place. I was going to make it like a tablet system, so you'd have to buy this tablet, and it allows you to place and customize your area, and you can actually add blackjack tables and stuff and do illegal gambling. You're like an illegal gambling place.
Yeah.
Where you have to be low key about it. You have to tell people without the police knowing about it, and you can run like illegal gambling underground.
One cool thing would be to do with that is I don't know how you do in your game, or it's just because it's something that I might add to my game is leasing of property or leasing,
I was gonna
letting people gain money on your land. You know what I mean? Like if people are do things on your land, but if they gain off of it, you gain like a percentage. But I'm
Well,
not.
what I was going to do is people could run banks, meaning they can benefit off interest rates off of giving out loans, so people could buy these businesses.
Yeah. You can always have
And
real money or currency convert to real money. So
yeah, true. I think it'd be pretty cool though.
yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool. I haven't heard idea like that for at all.
Well,
So
there was a few like that raw and stuff, that identity, but they scammed people. They didn't actually like do their dream.
there's a big one that happened a little while ago. It was like not Elysium, but um, basically this
It was like
guy
raw.
did this thing on Kickstarter, got the funding. I think it was for like $7 million or something like that. Ended up not even having a game to show after like 5 years or 4 years.
That was raw. I think where they just did. Didn't they just record like animations for everything and not even work on the game?
It was a different game because I know it's not that name that you're mentioning. But
Well, it went by multiple names. They did it twice.
wait,
They
say it
kept
again.
onto it. Raw or WAW something, and then they went by another name.
Hold on.
Probably found my like file about it. Identity did make gameplay, but it was very simple that you could have probably made in like a month if you knew. It's probably hard to find. You can type in raw game and you can see like the trailers. I mean, kind of what I want to do is what they did, but
Now you got me stuck trying to look for the name of this.
I can send you the trailer if you want.
Was it okay? So this was the game. Basically, you play as your avatar, and as you play, your avatar gets older, and you cement like you could eventually buy like a house, keep all your contents in there. But as your guy dies, you basically like keep living on the lifeline of your character's family or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what I was thinking about doing. Or I was thinking about doing like if you die, because you need to have like for a game like this like something that you do not want to die.
Oh
You
no,
have to
this
have
is not
incentive.
it.
So I was thinking about like if you're doing illegal work with these like because I want like AI I want like traders and stuff like illegal markets like to unlock more stuff in these illegal markets you need a reputation system, and if you die you lose your reputation if you die so many times. I mean you'd have to start from scratch. That was kind of like my idea for like fear death. But yeah, I'm not that far in. I don't understand shit yet.
I mean, you got time to Oh, it's Chronicles of Illyria. It was a $8 million Kickstarter game. Basically, what they did was they showed a video, and it looked good and everything. Everybody backed it, but the reason what they showed was, I think somebody else's game. I think it was just clips of another game, and so when people backed it, they didn't have it. So I guess they at the end of the life cycle of what people waited for, they showed a video and it was of like a game that was like RuneScape quality graphics. Okay. So RuneScape's terrible. Like my game's not that bad on graphics. I mean, I feel like, I'm trying to meet like a
really good.
Yeah, so like but they have like RuneScape level graphics and the game that was shown had like mine. So people were like, "What the fuck is this?" And like the movement was terrible. Their like inventory system like didn't even work. All kinds of shit. Like they never even worked on it. The guy was paying himself $250,000 a year, or like every 6 months or something like that.
Basically.
Yeah,
like it seemed like he was working, and then probably put in the agreement that if it didn't work out, that they tried.
I think that's what he's trying to go for. But basically, the last like a couple of months before it was supposed to be released, he sent a message on the website saying, "Hey, we're running out of funding, and this is our last ditch effort to get more money to finish the game." And then they put out the video of what they made after they got funded even more for it. People are like, "What the fuck?" But
well, if you see, I sent you that video if you want to check it out. It's of that raw game. They didn't even do gameplay. They made like animated video. They paid someone to make this animation video and never even worked on the gameplay.
All right, let me pull it up.
Raised a shit ton of money.
And that makes it people like us who want to make a game or even make a studio. Like my intent on my back Kickstarter is to get the money, make a studio, hire developers, get the equipment. I already did out the math for everything, but
I will eventually, like, I think if it takes off, we'll make it like an actual get a dev team and stuff. And I might large scale it. I might be like, hey, look, if we get this amount of funding, this could be possible. This would be possible. You have to hold up to your promise in the business. That's the only thing a lot of devs don't do is they don't hold their promise.
That's true.
You have the funding. You have the funding now. Do what you want with it. Like Star Citizen right now, it's kind of hard to say with them.
Well, Star Citizen,
talked-
they do
I
have the
talked to
playable
one
version
about it.
though. Like,
No, I talked to what's his name about it. They're really greedy though. Like, and I watched their financial statements. They bought a whole bunch of other buildings when most of their people are working remote just to spend money, spend money. And then the one guy said they're working on the old engine because they don't want to go to a newer engine to allow for other stuff due to
wow.
the fact that they would have to pay a lot of their cash to the engine to upgrade it, for royalty fees.
Yeah.
And then another thing I heard about them was talking to the dude about it who's knowledgeable on it. Oh, another thing is they work more on their ships and stuff to gain more money.
Oh yeah, to like sell off more ships for people to buy and whatnot. Like,
And their like statements of cash, it just didn't lead up to me. Like, why is there cash going here instead of here? Because they released where a lot of stuff was going through.
and their
They bought a
game,
brand new
dude,
building.
their game is like too. It's not optimized well enough. Like I use a powerful
And I
rig.
heard their planet system and stuff was already built into the engine.
But I don't know if you've actually played it. I mean, it looks good when you go
I love the
inside.
game. I still love it. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
love it.
But
They're not scamming people. They're just not the right. Just
there's not
as a business.
doing the right thing. Yeah.
No.
Ashes
They
of
got
Creations when I backed, and I'm waiting for it now.
I'm waiting for Dead Matter.
I haven't heard of that one.
It's a zombie game,
Ooh.
survival, and it's more realistic and stuff. But it scares me because of the way their launch came out. I get it's alpha build, and everybody wants to side with developers and say it's alpha build, but I'm like, you do realize the way they fucked up with the Steam keys. And I'm like, with the amount of money they had, and they didn't check the Steam keys to make sure they were the right ones releasing.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at their website right now. So I wonder if they're the. If I've seen their video.
Which one?
Dead Matter?
The Raw or Dead Matter?
Dead Matter. I just watched Raw.
Dead Matter is really cool. Like I think it's got potential, but they're not showing anything in it because it's under NDA.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm in the alpha though. I'm able to join the closed alpha.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought it was pretty cool. I'm not shitting on them.
It looks like a good game. Like I mean, like from screenshots at least, it looks like what they used and what they have in there looks good.
Well, they just had to redo because they released the alpha version without even optimizing it a little bit, and everybody shouting, "So, well, it's an alpha game." I'm like, for an alpha game, they still should not have had to rebuild their game this year.
That's true. That's true.
But I'm not shitting on them because they still went through and redid their game. I'm happy about that. But I don't want to have like a market in my game and stuff when I said I'm so confused of where even to start.
Yeah, I'm not even. I've never tried to attempt a modern city game, so I wouldn't really know where to start either. So I wouldn't be able to help you out.
You figured out where to start in yours.
I did make a few
I'm
mistakes.
having trouble on.
I wish I would have made mountain ranges because my cities are too close together, or my areas. I guess if you're playing from a down lowest perspective, like you're playing the actual character's perspective, you wouldn't know this. You'd see it from the outskirts.
Well, I want to make it third person, first person. Not a problem.
You want to make a third or a first or what?
Like where you could go in a first person.
Oh yeah, I mean there's add-ons that'll help you do that. I mean there's videos also. There's also videos that'll teach you how to do that. But I think Unity actually not Unity. Unreal has actors set up where like I think it's in Unreal 5 though, where you're able to actually just select what you want and it'll allow you to do both.
Well, I'm gonna eventually switch over to Unreal 5. It's the full release of it.
Yeah, I mean, like I actually tried. I made a copy, but I tried upgrading this to Unreal 5. It didn't take my map I have. I think that's because of my databases and scripts.
I'm not too worried about that because I might just do the map, just learn this time, and be a lot faster doing it. I'll just use the same layout and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not
So when
telling
I'm
you
ready
to
to
switch over or
I can
anything.
just copy everything over the assets and just rebuild it and do it better.
I do intend if it gets funded and everything, by that time I would have it built in Unreal 5. But right now I'll just tell them it's Unreal 4 and switching to Unreal 5 because I started Unreal 4 before 5 came out. So it's just like there's no point in me, doing 5. So.
The only reason I don't want to do the 5 is because I'm gonna have to upgrade the engine anyways once the full release comes out.
That's true, and it's just in the beta or
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think what they said in the agreement is you can't release games yet in Unreal 5
Oh yeah,
for a project because of they're still in beta and they don't want.
that's true. I mean, it's just an early access right now. But I mean, you can still promise that they're going to make the game. I mean, like I can still promise saying that it's going to be, So. Oh man, I gotta hit the restroom, man. My stomach's killing me.
Yeah, but I don't even know how to place on roads, like do modular roads or anything.
I think they have a road. They might have a free one where they have modular roads you could set up. You might have to look into the library though.
Kind of. I've been looking for one.
I'll be right back. Whew. You there?
I'm back. You there?
Yeah, I just got back to.
I just found a video on something very helpful in making this map to use like a few other projects.
Okay.
So it said to use. I actually install it. If you ever want to check in on the project, and I'll make a Discord eventually for it.
Sure.
Or if you ever want to test, just try it out.
Yeah, when it gets playable, sure.
Give me a while though. Give me maybe a year or so. I do want to make it playable, basic though, like test walking and stuff,
Yeah,
driving.
yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be very basic jobs to start though. I found this one. Like, how would I use like this asset I found? I found like an advanced movement asset. Do I just add it to the project and then just delete the player movement and add that one in instead?
So yeah, see if it even allows you to add it to your project first. Some of them make you have to put your project over that. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to open up their project and then you'd have to build on top of that because that's the primary build.
Yeah.
But if it allows you to add it to your project, then yes, that's what you do.
I'm not like the games. I plan on not making the game the most like aesthetic, but aesthetic. I want like a good looking city, but I'm not trying to like photo themed like visuals. I want the gameplay to be a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, are you planning to do the whole game and then release it, or are you planning to try to get funded at all so you can put more time
I'll
towards
probably
it?
get it funded. I'll get it funded, but I want to plan the time while I'm in college. I have one more year, well, half a year after this, and I'll be able to work and do it on my free time. But I also plan on learning a lot of investing.
One advice I give you after doing this is make a smaller area and work on your functionality. Yeah. Do your functionality first, get that working, and then like make a small area.
Well,
Don't make a
I'm
large
gonna
area
make
like
a
I
small
did.
map. I'm making a small map, and it's not gonna be the set map
Okay, yeah,
because I don't know what I want to do with the. I might make it so players can build the map.
that'd be good. That's
I was thinking, but I have the main city, and I'm gonna make the rest of the map just open and allow like people to pave roads down. I don't know how it's gonna work yet. I mean, it's just a thought process. Yeah. I have a good understanding of how I want the banks to work and stuff.
okay.
Like I know that and stuff. I know I want it I want an island with like the city. If I get funding though, I could buy some of these packs to really help increase my production.
That's how I feel about some of it too. It's like if I could get it funded, I'd buy a bunch of packs.
I have this pack right here. It's like a next gen magical Victorian neoclassic city. Even though the buildings are neoclassic, some of the buildings, a lot of new buildings, like new cities, like New York City has a lot of neoclassic buildings. Because you got to realize they've been built from the years. Them buildings have been there for years.
It's true.
So like, I do know where I'm basing it out of though. I want to build like Vice City, my own, the Forest City.
Yeah.
I don't know the actual name of it. That's where I want to base it. I think. or Miami, Florida. What do you think of that place?
I think Miami, Florida would be good.
I think in Miami, Florida, but a mix into like a different. I want my own twist on. I
You
want
want
like
to
a
add your
different
own
kind of
ocean side, right? To it, like ocean
yeah.
view.
I want my own like terrain that's not in the world. Though I want like city terrain near the water and a different terrain, down the map. So it's not all just Miami, Florida, and Florida terrain. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's a video game.
Yeah.
I want it to look good, and I want like different aspects. Because I want like the only reason I want to go with something else, like I want like a lot of woods and stuff. I want people to be able to grow drugs out in the woods, to hide it from the police. But yeah, I want it like to be really cool where players can actually do like what they want in the world.
Yeah. That'd
Like, if
actually
you're
be pretty
doing
cool.
crime, I don't want crime to be like, oh look, I do a mission. I want if you're gonna do crime, you're gonna do crime. You're gonna do it yourself. It's kind of my like process behind thinking about it. Like I've watched a lot of 5M, and that's like what the game I like.
Okay.
And I would love to see people actually have something integrated into a game to be more like accessible, more like 5M, because 5M is just GTA modded. Like this city modular pack right here is so sweet.
It's too wavy.
I got ideas. Like I want a train driving job. I found like a factory pack. I'm gonna make my own factory, but you gotta realize a lot of these packs have the assets and stuff they can use that are already built for me. There's like I wanted to make it so like the cars in your game you drive. I want like a place for people to build the cars. It'll be something simple, maybe an animation
Okay,
where
so
a car goes down like an assembly line and it makes it.
had 2 crackers.
It's kind of an idea. It's a lot. I mean, it'll take years to build this, but
I mean, you could also try to recruit people.
well, I have another friend that really doesn't know anything that wants to learn too, and he's on board.
And that's awesome. Like my friends, they're all down. They all like it. They all want to be like. They say, "Oh, that's great." Let us know when you get done. It's just like, dude. Well, it's just like it's not like my best friends. It's just other people I knew. But my best friend, he is actually helping. But all the other people I know, they're like, oh yeah, let me know when it's done and everything. It's like, dude, if you're not gonna be part of it, helping whatsoever, it's not like I'm gonna give you a lending hand. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Like I don't know about my buddy right now. I just kind of see it as myself until like he gets more better. He's having problem with Unreal. Like he's telling him to connect to iCloud. Do you know anything about that? I mean, he didn't show me. Yet. He'll show me later.
No, I don't use. I use source control. I use GitHub.
So he's having trouble just getting Unreal to work.
Oh, just Unreal itself? No,
Yeah.
I haven't had any issues.
The only issue I had was the way I had it installed. I couldn't install Mega Schemes, which if you're using any textures and stuff, you might want to look at Quixel Bridge.
I am currently, other than the material I'm trying to use, I mean, I'm not having any issues with textures or anything.
Oh, it's not like issue with textures. It's it has like a whole big like library of like photo scan textures.
Oh, I got you.
So like I could go into here and I could type in like grass, blood, and everything. Photo scan. I could pick the resolution, 8K, 4K, and download it into the game. And I could click download expert and it'll like put it right into my game instead of having to go to store or find it, install. Because a lot of them, their assets are also on the marketplace, which is a quick place to get your assets.
What the fuck's happening here?
I did find a really cool pack for boats. For boats.
Are you
I don't know.
I haven't. I haven't used any of those before. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen the pack you're talking about. I know those are supposed to move. Like green. A bigger one. Not too tall. Oh, okay. It's weird. Oh, you're okay, little girl. I know.
Is GitHub good to get stuff on?
GitHub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like safe to download from?
Yes. GitHub's really good. If you plan on like having multiple people use, if you plan on collaborating with people, GitHub's probably one of the best choices to go with.
Well, I figured out there's a way to do 2 players working on the same like Unreal. I don't know. If you've seen that.
Yeah, but like GitHub is a source control, which allows you to, when you save a file, you can make basically when you make an edit, uh,
Yeah.
so it allows you to push edits. So basically, like say you made your version, and then they're working on it, and they push theirs and say, "Hey, I did this." You could check to see if you want that added. Like so, see
Yeah.
like if something doesn't fit right, you can be like, "Oh no, we're not going to add this," and you can deny
Yeah.
edit. So it's really good.
Would you be able to would you be able to show me how to add an asset in? Like I found one off GitHub.
I haven't done it through GitHub, but I could. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I can just share my screen to pulled up.
Let me put my baby down. One sec.
Dude, I do love your map though. Your map is gorgeous.
Is this green? Oops. God damn it. Is this green too much though? I'm trying to like fill up.
If you could dull it down just a little bit, but I think it fits your world very well, bro.
Because I'm only using it in this area. So
Can
like
you go into your your player and show me what it look like when you're on your player? Because look from the sky distance, it looks.
it makes it look too cartoonish probably. Oh shit, hold on.
Well, wait. No, I'm just saying when you're from your sky looking down above.
So this is my normal grass I'm using. around the areas?
which I like that a lot.
Okay, so 1 second. Oh no! This is one issue I can't figure out how to fix. Have you had this issue
Yeah.
happen where you click on like modes when you're switching between foliage, landscape, and everything?
I
Selecting.
mean, I haven't been that far in yet to see.
Oh, mine's. I have to save it and then reopen it because it's not allowing me to do anything. Like it's
Yeah.
it's
I've
not.
always wanted to do a community. You know, a game I've always wanted to create with a bunch of Unreal developers for fun.
I have to reopen mine.
I would love to. I would love to build like a game with someone. You know, a free game. You remember the game Infinity Blade on the phone?
I never played it.
Well, it was a fun game, and I mean, it was so much fun. I would love. They have the maps for free through Unreal Marketplace. I would just love to make a 3D version of that game.
Oh,
You know, like it's something basic.
I have I have the packages in my game actually for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss it, dude. That was such a good game growing up. It was on the phone.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I was gonna download it in and explore the map and actually just check it out.
They have a few
Unreal.
pretty good areas. I was thinking about attaching 3 of the areas to my game, so when you go through like a dungeon.
Please do. I will definitely play just to see those maps.
Well, I mean, like, I'd probably do that with because they're free. They're free to everybody, you know, so you can use a portion of those. But I would use like they have sample maps. So let me show you
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
You know, you should put in those locations though. When you enter a location, you should like play the spray and be like, "This map is like dedicated to what's it called?"
1 second. Wait, my game's being all crazy right now. There we go. What's up, Terrible? How you doing?
Greetings. Good.
So, what are you up to, Terrible?
I just finished. Came to see what you guys were doing.
Well, I'm just learning Unreal.
Me too.
Well, I'm trying to do this. Like, Terrible, I don't know if you know, but I'm trying to install this pack that I don't know how to install from like GitHub.
Yeah, let me view your
I've never
stream.
done that before, so
It's a sample like project that I was gonna build and integrate with my game.
Okay.
yeah.
So to download it, you would go to where it says code,
Code.
and then you would download the zip. If you have that, you don't have the GitHub desktop, so. But yeah, you download the zip. Trying to think. Let me look at this. This is a script. Splash
No,
JPEG,
I think it is. It's got like the ocean. I think it's like a map.
plugins, Ocean. Okay. So what you're going to do, I believe, is you're just going to add this to your content. So you're gonna. Do you have your Unreal up right now?
The project.
Yeah. Okay. So see on your left side, on the bottom in your content browser.
Yeah, no, down here.
Yeah. So if you scroll up, you can even make a stop, Audrey. You can make a new folder in your content or wherever you want to place it.
So like, put it in my hold on.
I would just make a new folder, like right click content, like the content folder itself. Yeah,
Just right in here.
yeah, just right click it and then put new folder and name it whatever you want to name it because it's going to be it looks like it's a plugin.
Ocean. I forget your underscore. I'll just name it Ocean add-on.
Okay, and then once you have it downloaded,
Yeah, right here.
so now you can go into it, double click it. Okay, now I'll actually go ahead and go back one. Okay, now go ahead and grab that folder and pull it into the that so it's not allowing you to do that then. That's how I need to do it from Unity. I don't know.
It looks like a standalone project.
It is a project.
Okay,
So you can just drop it in your project directory.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna exit out of this.
Yeah. Go to your project directory.
I'll save split in case I just don't know how to add ocean maps. And this is apparently, just something. So where do I go to project directory at?
Right click on one of your projects. Yeah, and then
Show in folder.
show in folder. Yeah. Then you go one step back and just
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
Just right here.
And now you drop it right there. Yeah.
So I would just go and drop the whole folder in here.
Go back one. There
Yeah.
you go. That one.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize it's a project itself. I thought it was the add-on that you're trying to add to it. So
Yeah, well, I guess do this. Not sure.
Yeah, it's not showing.
Unless I have to just go to. Wait, see, I click on one of these. So yeah, everything shows up right there.
Like
Should I
yeah.
just?
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, it's a version. You have like the newest version, but it should be possible if it
Well, I just want
allows
to see
you
how
to.
running E engine project air while running Visual Studio chain.
You're gonna have to know the version it is made in, or
It says 4.7 when I. Yeah, it's the only one I can select. Missing CPU models. Would you like to rebuild them?
Try it. Yeah. Okay. Go back to
I'll
that.
just.
Go back to the website.
I mean, I can always just rebuild the.
It should probably say so. Go. What is it in the README? And then look. Scroll down.
yeah.
You're already in
yeah.
there.
I know, there, yeah.
It's 4.25.
Can't they just use the plugin though to add water? And just rebuild it? Won't it already add the buoyancy force and everything? Oh, 4.25.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to install
I'll
a
just
version of it.
I'll just look up how to make an ocean map instead of using that.
Well, if you have like if you install the earliest version, that 2.25, afterwards you can convert it into the newest version.
Isn't there a way to just do? Oh, this too. I want to add these assets. This is free. It said to also install this.
Kit Bash 3D.
Ooh, what is that?
I'll check that out.
What, this right here?
Yeah. Well, the Kit Bash that you have right
This
now.
is the one I needed to install. It's at Neo City. Let me look at kits.
I mean, I'm guessing
Really?
for the assets though, you do it the way I was telling you.
I'm gonna
Previously.
try this real quick and see what it's about.
Because I believe
So,
because
city streets. Does it pay? I don't mind paying for a few assets. Like this asset right here.
oh yeah, they have some really good stuff there.
I might, because I'm not no artist. I don't plan on making the most of this stuff.
Neo City.
Dude, look at that! Holy shit! I might eventually get that.
Oh, but they basically do all modern stuff, right? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing in Modern City.
Yeah, I mean, like, I meant for me, I okay, I see a dark fantasy maybe.
Ooh, what's
Audrey, stop.
Ooh,
Here, cup hands. Eat your cracker. Eat your cracker. Go away. You're a bad girl.
Dude, look at that city though. Yeah, they got some sweet packs. What else do they got? Treasure Island City storefront. Check this out. Ooh. Oh, that would look so good.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to what I was working on real quick. Oh yeah, I was gonna move this. Move that for now because I don't know how to make that open.
Oh, and then I would have to choose a ton. Okay, so this video right here says to use. When I click here, it says you could pick up the Kit Bash 3D Neon City Kit. So go here, Neon City Kit, and it says I can get it for free. So I would put this to Unreal, right?
Yeah, I mean you add it to your assets.
And then UE4. Choose your software, right? UE4 add the cart, correct?
Yes.
Cart, and then we'll go check out.
Yeah.
I'm just people. Okay. Can't they just skip all this since it's free?
We can't see any of that unless you whoops. Oh, that's way too high. That grass is too dark. I don't know how to change like a prefab's grass. You know, like the grass setting. I don't know how to change the color, and it looks too like not low poly, I guess, like stylized grass. Yeah, I don't think I could use that grass. Damn it. Okay. Solid.
Dude, these are really cool though. These 3D assets though that this group made. There's a lot of them. I find Neon City though. I'm gonna go back to that video though. Fish.
Where did I put that?
What? Really don't want to.
I just do.
It's free. I'll use my Amazon Pay because I don't really care if they.
Oh, is that the wrong grass?
Use Amazon Pay.
There you go. I do know. Who's smoking?
I just use this one. Should be fine. I don't have money attached to that account. I just want to make sure it's not no scam.
Wait, is it adding? Is it asking for a credit card?
Yeah, it was. But it allowed me to use Amazon Pay though, which I don't have a credit card attached to it.
Oh, huh.
So I should just be fine.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I assume so. Nothing to work on that.
I'm gonna make sure my Amazon account don't have anything tied to it.
So let's do not these. Maybe these, but on a higher density. I
I just don't like installing stuff from random shit.
Too short.
No.
Somebody vaping?
I don't think anybody's reading.
I thought I kept hearing vape. I did that. That does be good. I'll use that one.
Dude, I hate their new settings and shit. I'm just making sure I don't have any game on here.
Yeah, you should. Because it says maybe nil, but before you know it, you're like,
Oh, it's
I have money in my account, but I do not have an actual credit card attached to it, and I'm willing to risk the little bit of money I have in my account. Though. Should I try it? I guess say fuck it.
Should I add him?
I mean, that debit card's expired, so I should just complete order. I'm just gonna... I just don't like that. Why does it ask for a credit card? I'm not updating my credit card on me either, so that don't work. Sucks. Okay, we'll just log out.
No.
What about you, Terrible? What are you doing on here? Oh shit! Don't touch that, Audrey.
Oh, I didn't add any credit cards. Does that mean it worked? Yeah, whatever. No. Order history. Do I just download it? I mean,
Stop touching.
oh,
Stop!
no, I didn't want that one. I want Unreal.
You little beast. Oh my god, this little girl. No, you're sitting down. You're sitting down.
yeah, I'm not far into it. I'm busy with my assets.
Alright, so I got this thing downloaded now.
Were you talking about your
Yeah.
game at all, Terrible? Because I didn't hear you talk at all until just now.
Yeah, I'm not far into it. I'm at the moment busy with assets.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
you're further than me.
What are you doing with your assets?
I'll give you a preview on it, if it is possible.
Run. Hold up. My little girl keeps trying to hit the keyboard. She has her one finger out, trying to like poke at it. It's funny as shit. A 1-year-old. At least I had enough.
It says to install a tropical jungle pack from here. Okay.
You.
Audrey, you okay? You got a heartache, girl? There you go. Here, have a cookie. Have a cookie. You got it up, Terrible? All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Eat some cookies.
If it is working, please. Yes, it is.
Okay, so are you trying to make a housing game or what?
This is the environment I'm actually building at the moment. Looks like this mesh needs an update. Okay. So for now, what I've been doing is.
So I have this installed. So I installed that pack, and I get need to see these Unreal projects. What does that mean?
Wait, I didn't hear what you said. What?
So I got that pack installed. The one that I just got.
Okay.
So it's this one. How do I get just the assets transferred? It looks like another project though.
Okay. Then if it's just another project, you're gonna have to add it like you did in the other one to your projects.
So I would just okay. Why is this not deleting now?
So did you make those houses? Terrible.
So I created those houses in Blender,
Okay.
all with windows and doors, and now I'm been constructing them here in construction
Okay, why is not one showing for?
script to have like with an enum I can have my whole list and then I can just go through them.
So to install this shit, I just go to, you said I click in here and I go to right click, show in folder. You said backspace to projects. And then I would just go in and folder, take this, backspace, and then just put it into here.
Yeah.
I'm just confused. How do I move everything from one project to another?
So if it pops in, that's if it's a project. You'd be able to go down where you see how they're in your vault.
Yeah.
You'd be able to click on the arrow, or it should say add a project. So that see how I was talking about where it says create project and add to project. Some of them don't allow you to like add into your project with them. You have to create over their project because theirs is the base build.
So I have this now. Now what I do?
Let's see if it pops up in your
Click marketplace
your
and
vault.
library again.
Check your vault.
Yeah, I don't see it right now. Well, this is gonna take a second. Should I just restart maybe?
Go back to the folder with the stuff. Does it go ahead and click into it and content? Go to content, and then the folder. Click it. Geometries, actors. And it looks like it's a straight project. So
Could I just take that folder though and slide it in?
try to see if you can do it with the content folder.
What do you mean?
That
This
folder.
one?
Back up. No. Go back all the way back where it says content. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you'd have to go back in one more. Yeah, go ahead and go forward on it one more. Double click it. There you go. And that one.
I don't know why it doesn't go down to the projects down here though. So how like, when it says create a project, though, what does that mean? Does it just create the
That
project?
makes a whole new that game's project. So
How would you add the stuff though to
I
Did
don't
your game
know.
appear?
I don't know how to do that. When it says create project, I tried because that was one issue with one of my functionalities in my game.
I can show you. Because I do that constantly.
So I installed this thing right here, right? And it's not even showing up yet. So that's right there, the UE4 project, the Neo Cities.
Yeah, I'd like him to teach me. Go ahead and let us know. I want to know.
So, like, I have like my main project, right? And I don't want to mix up stuff. So I have like sub projects going where I do the buildings.
Yeah.
And then afterwards I merge it into my main project.
But how would I get? So I downloaded this project, I put it in the
So-
project, but it's not showing up here. Unless I have to restart Unreal, maybe.
It's not showing.
Yeah, it's just nothing showing.
It should be with your projects that should be showing.
Oh, did I just put that in the casino project? I might have put it in the wrong one.
Oh, did you? I didn't notice that.
Did I? No, projects. Oh, I have a project, so it's working.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Should I load that up, maybe? Do I have to launch it?
I can open it here and see what happens. Okay, it's not version again. So you cannot launch it as long as it's not a version you have. Can you check it which version it is? Copy TV.
My kits here.
Oh yeah, it's like an overall. Yeah.
I put in the Unity though in UE4.
You mean Unreal?
Yeah, but it does not say
It doesn't
anything
say what
about
version?
version.
Oh, yeah.
You could try to click that one thing. Go back to your folder and where you're gonna, yeah, click it
Click this.
and go ahead and accept it. Press OK. See what it does. If it allows you to build it. Looks like it's working. There you go.
Yeah, it looks like it. So. Let me take.
Got a big folder. Sorry for bothering you guys about this. This is a big learning curve.
So yeah, like how I merge things together is just like on a folder, like where, let me say, like I have like this folder here. My blueprint is in.
Here, I'm going to go to your stream right now. Terrible.
So it's called wall, and then I go right click, and then it gives you an option merge.
Migrate.
Migrate, yeah.
What?
And I had this, and then I start. Don't say. Start migrating whatever I want to migrate.
Into yours.
So everything in this folder and everything associated with the stuff in that folder will show up as that's the whole list. But then when it comes to updating, like I don't want to update the materials because I know that's the folder. I don't want to update the enum, so I don't want a data folder. I only want to update like this file, like the blueprint itself. So I just undo the others.
Okay.
And then like if it's only the blueprint, yeah, you can just unclick everything. Like then you can like really be very selective which one you want to update. Then you hit OK, and it can give you a directory where you want to.
So this launched. So I have this now as a project. So this is what launched up with it.
Yeah.
Go up.
Project. Yeah.
Main. What is this?
That's just that. That's the data that goes with it.
And I guess we're going materials. Okay, we got a lot of fucking. Where the fuck is that? Match
I-
material.
5,000 columns.
Geometries.
That's a lot of
Should I just drag one? So those are all shading. Oh, it did not like that. It did not like that.
Oh, I haven't seen yours. Did yours pop up already? Let's see.
It says compiling shaders. Oh god.
Oh, damn. I don't know if there's a way to stop it from compiling shaders. I think you have to just allow it to do it.
Yeah, there is no stopping on compilers.
No?
How
Okay.
long is that gonna take? Oh,
Depends on your computer, man. Like, if your computer's...
Yeah, that depends on your CPU.
Yeah.
Don't.
I mean, mine's pretty souped up, and it takes a good, like, 10 seconds sometimes. So...
Try to keep that to a minimum, that compiling stuff, because yeah, it can take some time.
But how do you know how much it's going to compile, though? Because a lot of the stuff I put in there, it's at most it's 2,000 shaders. I've never had anything at 6,000, 8,000 shaders like he's doing. Jesus.
Yeah, well, that's the first time, right? So after that,
Yeah,
you only
it
do
doesn't
for
do
the you only go with the ones that needs to be updated. So
Oh.
there's Muller's first lesson. Oops.
Now you know.
Okay.
Yeah, every time you add in a new asset that you pretty much haven't put in there.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I like it though.
So basically, shaders are going to be like adding all the colors in and making it more defined and everything.
Why does
yes,
it look see?
It's because it's an outer building. It's not.
it's only an exterior.
Yeah, an exterior thing. You know, there's nothing on the interior for you.
I'm
So
gonna
what'd
have
you
to
do to
make
like
this
cover up
one.
the glass? Would you just cover it?
Uh,
I make like an instance from it, and I just opacity I turn into one, so it's kind of black. Oh, it is black then.
That is a gorgeous building though. Don't get me wrong. Definitely gonna use it. Put like a little logo there.
It should be procedural. Doing that, the procedural. So like one big piece.
Let's through that. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought there was more textures that they added. What does this geometry do though?
that's probably pieces and stuff, parts.
Yeah. So have all this like black material added. Master. How's your max? I get the master actors. Is that all they added though? Confused.
yeah, those are the added blueprints. Your actor blueprints.
I thought there was more than that. Oh, it's probably not. Whatever. Got it installed.
Yeah, it's free. Can't complain about free.
I can't. And Word.
It's true.
Don't know how I got through without. It still says compiling shaders. Just don't look down here, please.
Here, I don't know. I think mine's too green and too wavy. Maybe I don't know. What do you guys think? Can
What
guys
is
want
this?
check in?
What the fuck is that gonna add it like that?
You can navigate now.
What the fuck is data smith? I've never seen that. Dude, these are insane though. Alright, how would I move these though? Okay, if I want to bring this to my project now, what would I do?
Right click on a folder where it's in.
So I just right click this folder.
And you will find integrate, yeah.
Do I have to open up the other project?
No, you want to keep it closed.
So what would I do? Select save.
Yeah.
Should I let this compile first?
Yeah. You better do that.
Let's do that. I'm gonna look for this jungle pack, this tropical jungle.
That grass.
I feel like these buildings, I think they'd be pretty cool to use. What is this, creating a level blackout? I want to do all these online learning projects.
I wish I had more time then.
Me too. Yeah, I'd do them if I had the time.
I really don't have the most time.
Because like I have this blueprint now, it's starting to come together.
Do you think I should
2
install
weeks
this one
of
too, this procedural building since it's free?
Well, I would just do that. Like it's free there, just bring it in. I want to see it all. If it's not to use, it's to learn.
What does money cost?
Corn.
Don't understand any of the fuck what this means. It's just like for math. It's just like a calculator shit. So string. I'm trying to understand what it's doing. It says to currency.
That's too green. I just remove it.
Let's go check on my project. This one I can't wait to use. It's twin motion. And then I gotta create, so I have to do it with this to create a project and then move every single thing into there that I want to use.
You just hit the folder and everything you want to use. You could like make a folder like this folder I want to replace. Like you can just name it, and then move everything in there where you want to migrate to your project. Only you have to know that everything that is associated with a certain asset in that folder will also.
How long does that take? How long do you think that's gonna take?
Well, you came from 6,000, so now you're on a third.
Oh, I thought it was going up.
No, it's going
It goes
down.
down.
I just realized. I'm sorry. I just paid off the ticket. It just fucking
This is what is to go. Still.
big number scare me. And
Well, good thing you didn't have to add like 67 sockets to mesh.
yeah,
Because I had like a couple of those. And then now I have, there is like one that I have to redo. Because I don't know how to export sockets in. Like in my blueprint, I have like with Nina, and I made a function for all the doors and windows that goes in one building. And in these functions, I have like made my own micro, a for each loop that checks the names that I have given to the names that are in the asset.
yeah. I do like these buildings though. I can't complain about that. I like these stuff though. The more buildings you have, the better I could do a city. Does the more like building assets I have affect like a performance on a game, or if there's no scripting to it, is it gonna really affect it?
think it does because like the whole. I mean,
Like noticeably, like obviously everything you add in affects it.
yeah, effects. I'd say like effects, um, and animations affect them more. So like, I used fires, and the fires effects would overwhelm my PC. So I had to get rid of them because I didn't know how to really add them in
Well, like these, you
efficiently.
think these will affect performance that
I don't
much?
think they
These
will.
regular meshes.
I think it
nothing
really
like
depends on
to
the computer though.
them? I just don't understand what these geometries are.
Because
Are these just
if you think about like
pictures?
how Unreal 5 is working and everything using Lumen, theirs is to make everything, geometry, a bunch of triangles for everything. Everything meshes
Yeah.
together. But right now, everything,
I think these are meshes right here. Because it says like base, antenna, building A. These are like the modular parts to the building.
No, they have the color of static mesh. So,
Because yeah, the stool and stuff. So these are all stuff that could be.
and in the header of that material, of that that pops up, it says static mesh. So they're all textures. Cannot miss on that one. And those are all blueprints.
you got a filter. You can add the filter tiers as well and add two different content browsers. One that's filtered and one that's not.
What I mean?
So see where you have your content browser right there?
Oh yeah, the filters right here.
Yeah, then you can filter everything out that you would use and then make a second content browser where it's just open to everything and you can do searches on that through the entire folders. But when you want to use specific items, so say you want to have your static meshes, it'll always have your static meshes up.
So like now what I'm trying to do is just build a basic like. I just want to build like a basic just test town, with water physics, and just use modular stuff to play around with.
I think I did that. I think I'm done.
Okay, so now everything's compiled, so I would just go to this folder right here, right? And click migrate.
Yeah.
And then select save.
Yeah, you're gonna have to save everything first before you can migrate.
And then, so I'm taking all this, clicking OK,
Yeah.
and then I would go into
Your project directory.
where my projects are.
Yeah.
And then I want to go to casino, right? And now
Content.
we're at
One step
content.
further, yeah, and that's where you have to be to,
And then just do content.
yeah, select for, yeah. That's not.
Is that fine?
Cannot be copied, and some files were copied. So not everything is copied from the 321 files. But 321 files are copied.
So is that good then?
I hope so. If it is what you want to use that is copied, then at least
So
you don't
exit
have
out
to
of
worry.
this.
But yeah.
I guess the only way to find out is launch that project.
Yeah.
What kind of stairs should I use? My shit's kind of mismatching.
Oh, it is gonna take a while to launch now.
Yeah, time to get rid of that toaster.
So my PC's not really a toaster.
Well, what's the
It's not a beefy machine, but it's decent mid range.
what's the processor and graphics card you use? Do you know?
Let's show you a test manager.
Okay.
That disk.
You got 1070.
Liquid cooled. So it's not terrible.
Yeah, but for using it on like a software like Unreal on an engine, it's mainly a processor, but still, um, yeah, it's kind of like on the lower end for these. You are gonna
How do I move this way up here? If I want to move this folder just up.
It's alphabetic ranked, so yeah.
Oh,
see that thing above content on the left. I don't know if it allows you to.
Instead of, if you want to have it on top instead of my stuff, you can name it all my stuff.
That's
So
true.
it's an A. It's always on top.
Or you could give it exclamation point, I think, and always put whatever you
here we
want
go
up
again,
top.
boys.
The
Here
camera.
we go again with this compiling shit.
Oh. Is it really compiling?
Let's remove this.
Well, I'm just gonna put these assets out and check them out, and then I'm gonna try to create a new map with water and stuff.
Oh man, it's so wavy, like grass.
How do you make wavy like the grass?
That came with
Does it automatically do that?
that came with the add-on, but there's a way you can make it. I think you go to the. Let's see. The effects. I haven't done it on Unreal. I know how to do it on Unity. I'm guessing it should be in these options. But it came with the asset itself when I got it, so
There's our building right here. So we'll just place it right there.
why is it not allowing me to do that? Well, paint, all, paint.
It actually does look pretty good though. And I can add right on top of here like sidewalks and shit. I don't know. The scale of this look like.
How'd you get up from there?
I gotta make it.
You're gonna have to turn on the collation.
He's falling through the ground.
It's like Matrix now, for instance.
Stop,
You doing
kid.
So I just click on this, right?
Yeah, you think it's funny, hello? You think it's funny?
Add collations.
Yeah.
You have to go for the mesh, static mesh. You do that in the static mesh to turn on the collations.
Oh, and here. All these meshes.
No, those are all instances. Those
So
are not
this is the
mesh.
building. This is the building itself. If I want to make it to a mesh, what would I do?
Well, the mesh, you have the mesh. You go for the what is it, geometry? Where was it?
Go to here.
Yeah, so here you have all your meshes. So you see, if you hover over it, over that, no, not there, over your overlays or your icons in your browser. In your browser, you hover over one of the assets.
It's over here.
No, in your browser. Left down in browser.
Left.
No.
Oh, down here.
Oh, over the assets itself. Yeah, you see that in orange?
Yeah.
You see that orange?
Yeah, it
Collision,
says collision
primes.
0.
Yeah, so that's where you can see if the collision is on or not. So now you double click it.
Like this?
And then you go and details panel. Yeah, scroll down, down, down. It's quite down. Go down. Yeah,
Collision.
collisions. Yeah, and then a little bit more down. That second drop down box. The second one. No, close that. The other one. Project default.
Oh, this one right here.
No, down. That white box. That drop down. Yeah, click on that one. And then use complex. Last one. Yeah, click on that one. Yeah, and save. Now you can close it up. Now if you hover over that asset in your browser, you will see that it is now one. Is it that one you did, or the one
Yeah,
next
this
to
one.
it?
This one right here.
So why is it still?
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
oops.
Collision is on. Yeah. So now you have to do that with each bill, each asset you have.
I wonder if they're already on my bed here. I want to just try to see. Out of curiosity. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's a big ass building, huh?
I thought there was a way you could like have them all active like in one go.
Hey,
Hey,
you said to make these like these windows though. You said to just turn the shades to all black, be more black.
Yeah, the opacity. You just turn up the opacity of it.
And how would you like just like a single window per se? So I double click, right?
Yeah, you go for, you see in the materials,
Yeah.
you go for the window material.
Glass.
Yeah, you click on the material, double click it, and you open it. And you
So go
go
to details.
details, yeah, and then you want to change the opacity so it's even darker.
Opacity is right here. So we'll go here, right?
Yeah, and you turn it up as far as possible. I would go just for one, or one is good enough.
you're terrible.
And click save.
Do you know how to use, or have you worked with UI at all in here very much?
No, still didn't do that.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been
Just working on your
viewing
assets.
videos, but
Oh, there's two different glasses as well.
well, I'm gonna be looking into UI when I'm done with my road, because now I have my landscape kind of.
What do you use for roads? Like
I'm gonna make them myself.
you just make them like a blueprint and just make the roads modular, like modulars for 'em?
I'm gonna make indeed like a spline road, and then I'm gonna make prefabs like from crossings
Yeah.
with the necessary splines in it. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna set up the whole road in my map.
So I could do shit like this though in my game. I can make them like modular buildings a little bit.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I should probably use Snap just so it's easy. Just kind of see it real quick. Wouldn't look at it either. Probably be,
That building is actually way taller than you can see.
yeah, I know.
It's
Probably-
kind of dumb how they have that pivot point like in the center of the building or in the center of mass instead of on the bottom, like on the ground where it should be.
Hey, speaking of that, terrible. I've had it where that arrow and everything is like super far away from the actual prefab. Do you know why it does that, or why it's like that, or how to change it?
What's the button to bring it right to the ground? When you have something. I think there's a button to do that.
I thought it was you hit the blue arrow and you hit Alt. I thought
No, it's not.
Alt or Control. There is like a simple movement you can just drop it to the ground.
There's a button to drop right to the ground.
Alt Control or Shift is one of those.
I think Control does it by like borders, like border to border. So if you hold Control and bring it down, I think it's snapping. I think Control is your snapping tool. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Yeah, I actually forgot about it. I always have to look for it. But you say how you can change that pivot point like you see in this building all the way
Yeah.
down to the bottom.
Well, I'm talking about like
You,
so that pivot cursor thing. Mine's like
Yeah.
super far. I have a few like prefabs that cursor is like super far away from the actual asset, and I don't know why. And it's really hard to adjust to put it in the right position because it's super far away.
have you downloaded? Is that an asset of yourself or is it?
It's one that I've downloaded through a pack or whatever.
Well, because the reason for that is because that the asset when it was like exported into FBX, the asset was like somewhere in the world and not at center of the world. So the pivot point is set on center of the world, but not the building itself. So
Oh,
that's-
I get it. Wow.
So you're gonna have to like export that asset.
Center it,
Then-
then re-import it.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Make
that
sure it's on
extra
a
work.
location where it is workable, and then re-import it again. So that pivot point is actually where you, like you would like to see it. But here, as you can see with his assets, he's just drawing in stuff, right? And that pivot point is setting it on ground level. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not the asset that is on ground level, it's the pivot point that is on ground level. So every time over, he has to like draw the whole thing up to have the bottom of it. So
I got you. A lot more sense now. Thank you.
It's something I can be sure of. I'm good in modeling. All the other stuff is still a challenge, but yeah. Modeling, no problem.
There's particles that's on there.
I don't think
Pull that right there.
I don't think they are animated. Oh, the colors are. What? Are the colors animated? Oh. No, it's not. Ooh.
How hard would that be to animate though? Couldn't I just delete that on the static mesh and put a particle effect right there instead?
I think you could like manipulate it with materials, where you could like have an animation in the materials itself that goes over like a noise or something, so you can like combine different colors. Because with noise like shifting, you can then have like a coppering effect between different colors. But yeah, that's gonna be material cell.
Raphael,
Hold on,
stop.
let's see if that is-
It's of course depending on like the original material, because you probably will have to make your own material to be able to do what you want.
And it's stuff in your files, so that doesn't slow down your game, right? You having a lot of different assets and just your files.
Well, a file structure, what I keep in mind in a file structure is like, the PC is very dumb when it comes to it, right? It will always go from top to bottom and search in every file for what it is looking for, right? So, and I have like A, B, C, D, yeah, when it goes like that. In A, I have all my materials, because that will be required quite a lot. And then, like, those are like the first files that are being like downloaded when you start the game.
Yeah.
And like in the D, that's like named def, and that's like definitions. So in there, I set all my definitions. So the address of every model, the location of every material, and what goes on to what. It's all in there. So everything is directed through that one file. Like how much there is in your file structure, it only depends how far it is in your file structure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that can be quite a lot, and you can notice like nothing of it. But like the deeper it is in your file structure, that can like give delay, because it has to look too far for it.
Yes.
But other than that, it's best to have like preset directories. So like everything that is associated with each other is like uh, written, so you know that then the PC is like, yeah, the computer's like, oh yeah, here you have that model, and it has like that material on it, and on that address it has its assets are on that address, and whole bam.
Would you recommend like if the assets so you don't use it to delete it from here?
Well, if they're not being used, they're not gonna be requested. They're not gonna
So they're
be.
fine just to sit in there.
They're just RAM space. They're not workable space. They're RAM space. That's all. If they are not being used, your CPU will not notice anything about it. Only disk size will notice anything about it, because it's just storage at its stake, not working in a working what is it? Work
There's
memory.
some cool things that I add in here.
Yeah, there are some.
Cool looking. No lie.
None of them have collision on.
I just don't understand why you decision now.
It's kind of depending like how they have like even oh yeah my it's probably the FBX file that is already doing that, because when I import my assets, none of them have collision on.
Yeah. So you guys go through each and every single one that you use.
Yeah. I don't know if there is a short way of it. Probably is, but you have to look for it.
Some big ass assets.
Sometimes command prompts. Because then you can like select all of them and give the command, turn collision on. then you have to specify what collision. Because you have two types of collision, right? You have like border collision, like bounce, like the outer side of the whole thing.
This
That's like,
big ass building.
yeah, that's kind of a neat building actually.
What's up, Chris Plant?
So, some pretty cool ass. Little oh, so it's like your base for the building right here.
I didn't see this guy's screen.
What's up? This Plant? What you say?
And no, I said I can't see your screen.
Mine or his?
Supremacy. That guy.
Oh, that's me. Huh, all right. Let me see. I'll just stop. Share. I don't know if it's working now.
Yeah, now it's down for some reason.
It stopped?
Yeah, it's down.
It's black. Using too much CPU and other stuff.
Don't be the bank.